पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क, धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our business opportunity over chai. And this special edition business opportunity over chai will help you to understand the greatest business opportunity that we franchise India especially brings for you. Business opportunity over chai presented by management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. Today, we have invited a great iconic brand, Kevabox, a global lifestyle jewelry brand starting with the investment of 2 to 3 CR with the area requirements of 350 to 5 million square feet. With the vast experience of 23 years, I would like to invite Mr. Ashokji from the FanCorp team. He will help us to know about this brand and the brand founder, Mr. Dilshadji. Over to you, Ashok sir.
Thank you, Ashika, just inviting all of us to present this opportunity. So Kevabox, so from Kevabox, we have Mr. Dilshad with us. So he is the CEO and founder at Kevabox. He studied from London School of Economics, and he's traveled across 25 countries in the world, and he has done a basically very extensive research before introducing this brand. So he traveled all over the world, and another thing, because he belongs to a basically jewelry business family, so he carries the good legacy, good knowledge of the industry as well. So he has developed a brand called Kevabox. So I would like to invite Mr. Dilshad just to share his journey, his experience, and the story behind Kevabox, and what is our vision going forward. Mr. Dilshad, over to you. You are on mute. Please unmute yourself. You need to unmute yourself, Dilshad. You are on mute. Dilshad, you are on mute. Please, can you just check? You are on mute. You need to unmute yourself. Yeah. So I'd like to add some more aspects. I think he's facing some difficulty just unmuting himself. So Kevabox, this idea basically started 2 years ago with the e-commerce platform. From once they have achieved a good presence and good appreciations in online market, they have started basically bringing their offline stores. Yeah, Dilshad, now I
Yeah.
can hear you. Yes, yes.
Okay. So you can see the presentation.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Can you see the screen?
No.
Okay, 1 second. Right now,
Yes.
you can see, right?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, I'll start with the.
Namaste India. This is Mohammed Dilshad. People call me as Mr. MD, founder and CEO of lifestyle jewelry brand Kevabox. 6 months ago, when we started the brand, it was dream to believe the brand would take off in heights in such a short period of time. But today, reaching here, I feel so overwhelmed to share this joy with all of you via great grand opening at your beautiful city. Thank you for your love and trust with Kevabox.
Hi, good morning. Myself, Mohammed Dilshad, founder CEO Kevabox. So along with me, we have our co-founder, Mr. Naushad C. So we came up with the Kevabox, the brand, the concept, the next upcoming future. It's gonna trend across the globe will be the lightweight collections. So Kevabox, I travel across the 24 countries. So we understand the next generations is gonna come with the lightweight collection that is very unique collections. So when we created this brand, when we travel across the world, so there is no brand like across the world like Kevabox in the real jewelry. So our product is, we position our brand as a global lifestyle jewelry brand, and so he's our chairman of the group, Mr. Abu Bakr Ali. So he's a legend and corporate leader in the Dubai and headquartered in Chicago. So we Kevabox joint venture with Pride Group. So we're gonna expand worldwide together. So on other side, Kevabox has 23 years of jewelry experience, which is from City Gold Groups. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Dilshad, we can hear you.
Is there any trouble?
No, no, not at all. Please continue.
Okay, you can hear the voice, right? I have some throat issues, so I have there is no problem, right? No speaking.
No, no, it's okay.
Okay. So Kevabox, so we have a corporate leader like Tata Groups. So he's from Dubai and headquartered in Chicago. They have a 53 countries presence. So we're gonna expand Kevabox worldwide. So we're gonna come soon, very soon in Dubai, and we are opening in Turkey. We are opening in Italy. So meanwhile, in India, we are planning 50 stores in 3 years. So our Kevabox headquartered in Bangalore. So as I said, trend of lightweight jewelry is the future, next future. generation, like they wear a lot of heavy ornaments, and if it's in the wedding also, like now the trends are changing. People need lightweights. Previous, like if you check South India, most of the parents choose the ornaments for their wedding or anything. Right now, none of the younger generation, they don't want the bigger jewelry or something. They want like always lightweight, which they can use for daily wear and office wear or party wear, anything. So this brand concept we came like when I travel across the brand, across the globe, like where we see the gap, like there is no brand like this existing in the world. Like, but if in India we are fifth brand, but if look in the worldwide, there is no brand. You can find only Swarovski and Pandora, which is not into real jewelry but fashion accessories. So we are planning. We came up this concept in order to fulfill, to wear the fashion at the same time investment for the consumer. And in 6 months journey, we had awarded International Iconic Award for being a upcoming young emerging lifestyle jewelry brand. So this is our store ambience, which we had opened in Mangalore, first flagship store in Mangalore, Nexus Visa Mall. So these are the unique interiors. Even the interiors, how we brought, like when we travel the world, like we bought the experience like Van Cleef, Cartier, Harry Winston, those kind of ambience we have brought. And at the same time, the collections, everything is very unique, like across the globe. Mostly our collections are Italian, Turkish, Dubai, Singapore, and all our collections are 18 carats with diamonds and without diamonds and 14 carats. So what difference from other brands like, so in India, if you look, we are fifth brand. So if you compare with the other brand, once the difference is ambience and the collections. Customer have a lot of choices. In 18 carats, we have it in diamonds and we have it in AD, also American diamond. So if customer want the good designs in good look and lesser price, so they have an options. Even they want the luxury, they have option. And we mix everything. The entire this one store we complete everything. Even men's collection, exclusive men's collection we have. Even we have exclusive kids collections. Everything we covered. This is our soft launch logo. Have launched by ISL football player, and this is a soft launch which we had in Mangalore. And this we had we had a grand launch on October 2nd at the Nexus Mall, Mangalore. This even we had this was our branding pan India launch, which is launched by Bollywood celebrity Desi Shah, which we had a theme called Namaste India Cultural Uniqueness. So here we had presented different cultures. So India is all about cultures. So we had presented different cultures in one platforms, and we had pan India fashion show competition. So different artists, everything. This was our launch in India. And after that, we had opened in Bangalore. So this is the ambience in the Bangalore store. We opened at Nexus Shantiniketan Whitefield, and this is launched by Team Kantara. That is a recent India's hits movie, the Kantara. So Saptami Gowda has inaugurated. So we are always looking for the win-win opportunities. So so these are our happy customers. And when we come to the customers, that's another main thing, like how we are very loyal to the customers, how we treat the customers. It's like in a family. So our experience, we have this 1 year experience, like the customer conversion rates are 75%, and most of the customers are very repeated. They had come in when we opened the Bangalore. It's been we are running for our fourth month, but even 1 month only we got one customer, she came 4 times. So that's the loyalty and the customer experience we are giving. So in terms of collections, ambience, even the customer service, we focus on everything 100%. That's the main key parts of the brand. So when we talk about the industry, so in India retail market segments, so jewelry and watches industry is expecting to grow from 72 billion USD to the 1 billion by 2026. So Indian industry and jewelry and watches plays major role. So, and even government of India is focusing more on jewelry, promoting jewelry industry. And another side, when the customers purchase, customers have the 100% buyback on the diamond value. So it's always safe for the customers. So, and if you look for the jewelry market by region, so it was valued $78.5 billion in 2021. It's expected to reach in 119.80 billion by 2027. So if you look for a regional demand, you can see like we have categorized South, West, East, North, and South is 40%, West 25%, East 20%, 15% in North. So this is a semi-precious costume jewelry market. So if you look product-wise market share, so in India the major purchasing on necklaces is 30%, and the ring is 33%, and the earring is 10%, and other ornaments. And if you look for Indian costume jewelry, 2019 it was 1.78 billion, and in 2021 it was 2.12 billion. And coming to the unique value proposition, so the USP of the brand is we position as a global lifestyle jewelry brand. That means like we get products from all over the world. Like, so every time whenever a customer walk into the store, they find every time unique comparing other. That's why our conversion rates are very high and we get repeated customers. Another side, the quality and 100% authenticity. So we are already from the 23 years experience in the jewelry industry. That is from City Gold Groups, and we are popular in Kerala and Karnataka region. And our talking about the designs, it's 100% best in class. And we do a lot of researching, and even we are coming up with our own products design that will be exclusive kind. So before going to the franchise model, I would like to explore our ambience of the Kevabox and the collection. So this is a franchise proposal. We are focusing on FOCO model. So we are having the two types. One is in 350 square feet, another one is 500 square feet in main street market. So the initial investment is 50 lakhs, and the other one 500 square feet 70 lakhs, and inventory is 1.5 CR. And the main street is 2 CR, and annual sales minimum we are expecting 3.25 CR in the mall, 350 square feet, and 500 for 4.42 CR. So what we offering is minimum guarantee is 12% on the investment, or 12% is revenue share, whichever is higher, and the average ROI is 31% in mall 350 square feet, and 500 square feet was 31%. That is comparing the 7 years, and the cumulative ROI is to 14%, and in Main Street market it's to 16%. And payback period is 41 months, and agreement period is 7 years. So basically, so these are ideal partners we are looking for: investors with sufficient financial bandwidth with apt locations, and the local investors, and another side, entrepreneurs having jewelry experience already, and or they have a traditional jewelry which they are running, which they want to convert into new business model. So these are the rollout plan. We have shortlisted 15 cities across the country. So, but in the initial stage, in order to sustain, in order to maintain the quality and the management, operation, everything, we are focusing only in the South India first part. So that is Karnataka, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kochi, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. So in that, most preferred location is Bangalore. We are focusing. So because we are our head office is coming in Bangalore, Koramangala, and this brand is all about e-commerce and omni-channel stores. So we are focusing 50 stores in coming 3 years. So we will be launching our e-commerce very soon, in coming 2 or 3 months, and we are opening in Dubai in another 3 months, and Turkey, even Bangalore. We are in a talk with 5-6 locations. Even we are in a talk with Kochi. Even we are talking Hyderabad. So we'll be opening wherever we get the locations, prime locations. We will be opening soon. So that's all about the brand. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dilshad, for putting this presentation. Friends, I'll also request all of you who have joined in to put your questions in the Q&A box. Anything on the business model, your interest, or any property perhaps that you own or have an access to, and you want to understand if that location is viable, please put these questions and we'll start taking up live for everyone. I see people who also raise their hand. It would be great if you write and we'll take these questions, friends. So just to quickly, recap the opportunity, and we'll take these questions also from Dilshad. Kevabox is an initiative by City Gold and Diamond Group, and I'm sure everybody out of South, especially Kerala, Karnataka, would know the brand. They carry a very big legacy which spans more than 20 years, operating multiple locations in both these states, which is Kerala and Karnataka. And all their collection of ornaments is, crafted out of gold, silver, platinum, and diamonds. And they also do gems using cutting edge technology. Now, when friends, we look at today's retail environment overall, the entire environment has become branded. And so is the case with the jewelry, which also has become branded. And today there's a big preference, I would say, of branded or organized sector than, buying from the local family jewelers. And organized brand, when they are, one, they're able to introduce unique and distinctive designs, which I would say is of paramount importance, especially when we refer to today's millennials who want to change these designs more often. Second, there's a very big brand consciousness also amongst the young customers, and I would say also emerging market customers who trust a brand then buying especially diamond from a local jeweler. And there's a sense of upgraded lifestyle from branded jewelry segment. And if you look at even traditional players, family jewelers, especially in smaller cities, they more or less would have a big focus on gold. And diamond is one category which still remains, even in times that we are in today, it remains a very big aspiration with the end consumer, especially the young generation, which is a generation which is going to offices, youngsters, professionals, and they want to use these range for office wear. It is also used for occasion gifting. So that's what Kevabox is presenting to you. And I also heard Dilchaji talk about their conversion rate, because the inventory which they're keeping is a very light inventory at the outlet, which means at a low value collection, which appeals to the end consumer, and their buying decision is something which becomes quicker. So 75% of the customer who walks into their outlet becomes a conversion. They're able to convert, and they also have a high repeat case. Unlike the traditional jewelry, which used to be bought maybe once when you were getting married, and this jewelry even today would be kept in the lockers. Today's youngsters, professionals prefer using jewelry which they can change and use more often in their daily lifestyle. On the business model, friends, I made some notes. So we're looking at two models, and they've created a very tight model, which is about 350 square feet. Is a smaller format, and 500 square feet is a model which can work in malls, maybe your jewelry markets, as well as malls. And Dilchaji, I think we've talked about two investments. I saw 50 lakhs and 1.5 lakhs as an investment. So which means that 50 lakhs is the basic capex. Are we taking capex at 50 lakhs? And in addition, it is 1 crore of 1.5 crore of inventory, or the total investment, including inventory, is 1.5. You're on mute, Dilchaji.
Total investment is 2 CR. It is 1.5 is inventory, and 0.50 lakhs is Kevabox.
Okay. So when we say 50 lakhs for a 350 square feet, this typically would come to how much rupees per square feet? I'm calculating it would be about 50 lakhs is the capex, right? So 350 is the capex that we are doing.
Can you repeat?
It comes to almost about 14,000 per square feet towards our capex.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so interiors is involved, even the working capital, even the brand launch. So everything is included in that.
If you want to give a breakup of this 50 lakhs, especially on the capex, so you mentioned a part of that also goes towards our launch and working capital. So how much of that is deployed towards the fixed, capex, and how much one needs to keep aside as a working capital or a deposit? If we have those numbers, perhaps it will be helpful for us to share with our friends. And friends, while we do that, quickly on the model again, 350 and 500 square feet are two models we are looking at, where you have two set of investments to be made. One is the fixed investment on the capex, which is your interiors outlet, how it looks, and the other is the working capital. I would put it like that. And working capital is the inventory that you need in both these outlets, which is to the tune of 1.5 CR and about 2 crores for a 500 square feet of
Yeah, ma'am, I would like to add here, basically, if you talk about the investment, so total capex is around 35 lakhs for the store design and setup. 3 lakh rupees is the pre-launch marketing budget, so that's the money we spent on marketing. And then we have around 11 to 12 lakh rupees of working capital. So that is the 50 lakh rupees of investment. That's the initial capex, plus 1.5 CR is the working inventory. And that's inventory at cost.
Okay. That's inventory at cost. So friends, your interior cost would be somewhere around 10,000 square feet, where company gives you all the specifications and guidelines. And the second part is inventory, which is at the level of 1.5 for a 350 and about 2 crores for a 500 square feet format. The model is franchisee-owned company operated, where the entire operations are taken care by the company. And the investor would get returns based on two big parameters. One is a minimum guarantee. Minimum guarantee typically is given by companies for reasons if your sale projections, which the company is giving, is comparatively less, you still get your 12% minimum guarantee every month on that. So I'll take a question, Dilchaji, when we talk about a minimum guarantee. So this minimum guarantee comes at what value? So what is the value on which 12% is calculated?
That will be on 2 CR.
Okay,
There
which means 1.5 plus 50 lakhs,
50 lakhs. Yeah,
right? So if we look at 2, so this would come to almost about 24 lakhs.
Almost 24 lakhs. And if you make the sales 3.25 here, so minimum revenue share is high, 12%. So I think that's approx 34 or 39 lakhs they get.
Okay. So which means that the investor would be able to recover. And so there's a minimum guarantee, friends. It is given on the investment that you make. And this investment includes your fixed capex that you do in the outlet, plus the inventory which is deployed at the outlet. So 12% of that comes to about 24 lakhs, which becomes a minimum guarantee. And the minimum guarantee is given by companies, so they're able to de-risk the investment of the investor. Having said that, in a business of this nature, typically, if you look at the stock turnover, in a business of jewelry, diamond, it is different for gold, it is different for diamond, but your typical margins are high, I would say, in a category which is diamond. So they're looking at almost about 2.5 turn of the inventory, which means an inventory of 1.5 lakhs will turn almost about 2.5 times in a year, giving an average of minimum of 3.25 crores of sales in a year. And if we calculate 12% of that sales, it comes to almost about 39 odd lakhs. Is that right calculation, Chachi?
Yeah.
Right. So there are two. So, the company would give you minimum guarantee on the investment or the revenue share, whichever is high is something which is given to a franchise partner. And maybe explaining that further, for example, your first month, you don't reach a sale which gives you a higher revenue share. You still get your 2 lakhs payout every month. And the differential is paid at the end of the year, or that is also paid on a monthly basis if your revenue share is higher, Chachi? How is the differential paid to a franchise partner? So, for example, my minimum guarantee is 2 lakhs, right? And my revenue share is, for example, 3 lakhs. So I would still pay 2 lakhs every month, and differential of say 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs is given to a franchise partner. Is that calculated and given every month to the franchisee?
It is calculated based on the annual year. So on the closing year, everything will be settled, and whatever the basically revenue share will be paid to the franchisee.
Okay. Ajay, my other questions, and friends keep writing. I'd like to take some questions from you. My other question would also be typically on the operating expense. Now, because a franchisee is investing in the business, what visibility he would have, what kind of business we are doing, what revenue the outlet is doing. So we have kept a provision of giving them some visibility on the sales in the business is one of the questions which I would like to ask on behalf of everyone.
Yes, ma'am, here basically a franchisee partner will have the full access to the sales numbers, so they can check on the monthly basis or daily or whatever they want. They can see what is the sales is being made on each outlet.
And how
so
about
that
will
be the transparent.
Okay, and how about your operating expenses, your monthly expenses of say your rental, your manpower which is deployed? Is that something which the franchisee is taking care of, or the company would take care of?
Company is taking care of everything, your rentals, staff expenses, marketing expenses, and so everything will be taken care by the brand itself.
Okay. And friends, here one thing I want to also highlight. So apart from the initial inventory that you're making, because any retail business also requires working capital for getting new stock and new inventory. So company takes care of that. The only investment that you do is in the initial inventory. So the stock rotation, stock correction, how the stock is moving, slow moving stock or a high moving stock, all that is something which the company takes care at their end. And also the entire operating expenses, right from the rental of the location to the manpower which is required, all those expenses are also taken care by the company. And the minimum guarantee visibility of sales is given to a franchise partner, for which he can calculate typically what return he would get in case your revenue share is higher than the minimum guarantee given by the company. I'd like to take some questions also. I see, friends, you can keep writing if you have any questions. Please send the video and other details of the franchisee. We would be able to send that across to you. And my request, friends, to all of you would be anybody who wants to even consider, because this is something which also requires ideally you to know the company, and equally for the company to know and understand your profile. And I would request everybody who's interested to come for a one-to-one meeting and also do a tour of the existing location which the company has opened. While they're operating out of these two states, and I mentioned they're also opening in locations outside India, including UAE, Dubai, Turkey. I heard Dilshaji talk about. They're also opening out there. So we'll be more than happy to discuss anything that you need to help you take this decision. And I have a question, and there's a location, Guntur from AP, which one of our friends is asking for. Is that something which is a part of a rollout, Dilshaji? Would we be open in looking at Guntur for an outlet?
Cool.
Guntur in AP, is that something that would be a part of a rollout?
Guntur?
Guntur, yes.
Guntur.
Guntur.
Okay. So when we get the opportunities, before that we will go and survey. So only if it's okay, only we will take forward. Before that, recently we got the opportunity in Nepal. So I'll just share the experience. So when we had opened the Bangalore store and the next day we went to Nepal. So we had an opportunity for Nepal entire. So when we do the survey, so we understand this is not the right place, understanding the economy, everything. So we'll look into only if it's feasible, only we will take a forward.
And friend, this is very, very important topic, I would say, which Dilshaji has touched, because every location they are opening, they would first do a recce of the location, understand the potential, and also analyze typical data of what people are buying, what they are buying, and based on the potential of that location, they would decide. So while Guntur is open, so answering to you on that, Guntur is open, but a recce on the location and the market where you want to open is something which the company would conduct before finalizing the location. I'll also take maybe a minute, friends, to maybe give you visibility on the website of the company and also the categories which they deal in. And they're a part of the City Gold group. So if you look at the categories, they would have rings, earrings, bracelets, bangles, even solitaires. They also have a category for kids, and this category is also becoming very, very popular, both for gifting and also especially birthdays. And we have men as a category. And maybe I like to go anything specifically, Dilshaji, that you want to refer to, and maybe I like to show some of the designs that we have to give our viewers.
I'll just share our. Can I share the screen?
Sure, please. I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
So which you have talked about the kids collections. So here also, which I want to share the feedback from the customers. When we look into the kids, whenever you go any other jewelry, and you will just find just normal things or chain or even just simple one. But you never can't find that very exclusive designs. That's why we always talk like the uniqueness, or the USP is unique. So when you walk into the store, you will find it. Whoever walking stay by something, they have the options. And the kids also, like they have a lot of cartoons, not into the Mickey Mouse, like so many things. They get in the real jewelry like 8,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, that is in 18 carats. That's a major part. So if you go any other, maybe they have to spend 1,000 or 2,000 or something for imitation jewelry. Here we are offering from 5,000 rupees a diamond ring. That is very, even so many jewelers speaks like this, price starts from 5,000 like that. But maybe they will have one or two pieces, but we are showcasing a lot of options, choices even those categories. It's not one or two pieces. And another side, I'll just show you our lightweight collections.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe. Let's go check out Kevabox. They have jewelry starting from 5,000.
Oh wow, happy Valentine's Day. Let's go, let's go. Wow, this place look amazing.
Let's check out some rings.
These heart-shaped rings are so cute.
How about earrings? These necklaces look lovely. Check them out.
Oh my god, these are so cute. I can wear them with any outfit.
And so you can see this bracelet, 18 carats, so which is used for office wear or daily wear. So these price like 10 to 12,000 max. So nowhere, nobody can in the unique. On the other side, the design should be unique. So we play both the role, and whatever we have shown here, most of the products are below 3,000, and some are average
These necklaces look lovely. Check them
35,000.
out.
And another side, main next coming trends for the men's jewelry collection. These are the men's collections we recently introduced. All these collections from so this is a major next upcoming trends for a men's jewelry industry. So that also we had covered. Another side being 30 plus age.
It's finally time to check my long-awaited jewelry wish list. I have been shortlisting some really gorgeous pieces from Kevabox, and finally here I am to buy me one beautiful jewelry piece. Kevabox, an initiative by City Gold and Diamonds that holds a legacy of 20 years, I have come to their new store which is at Nexus Shantiniketan, Bangalore. It is a young emerging lifestyle jewelry brand that has the vision to provide affordable as well as high-value ornaments.
So you can see here, this is a very exclusive diamond designer wear, which usually export to Europe, USA. So these are those collections, very rare pieces, these designs.
Ranging from traditional to high fashion jewelry. They have unique contemporary designs that will have anyone swoon. The lightweight and dainty bracelet.
And so these are
How much would
yellow-
typically these kind of jewelry would cost, Dilshad? If you want to talk maybe a broader bracket and some examples of the jewelry that you've shown.
that will be 2 lakh, 3 lakhs. So this is around 4 lakhs. This is with the diamond bracelet with yellow diamonds, yellow natural diamonds, which you can't see. It's a rare pieces.
Bracelets, rings, necklaces can instantly elevate your everyday looks. The everyday wearable jewelry is in 18 karat and you can choose designer collection that is from Dubai, Turkey, Italy and various parts of the world. How can we forget our little ones? I think I've decided
Then you can
Hania's
see
next
the kids
birthday.
collections.
They have such an adorable and fun
How
collection for
different is-
kids. Also, don't
And
miss
the
the
best part is, so this is usually adult wear, these kids collection, these kind of bracelets, but we have for even baby born.
Oh,
Baby born. These are things for the baby born.
wonderful.
Also, don't miss the men's collection. They have classic rose gold and platinum cuffs, rings, and so much more. Kevabox offers you a chance to build a valuable future asset with a gold savings account. Isn't that empowering? I have picked some gorgeous pieces and I couldn't be more happier.
Thank you so much.
It's
Dilshad.
finally time to check my long-awaited.
What I would like to share is, so I shown you the 4 kind of video. So in this 1.5 CR inventory, we are covering everything. It's kind of like normally traditional jewelers, the big jewelers, how they keep we covered in one pump, because that's the way how we select the ornaments, pick up everything. It's not like we are putting randomly the stock. So whatever we put in, that's very lot of research and everything. The customer taste, understanding everything, we allocating that 1.5. That's a major role we are playing there, because that's very important, because in order to showcase all, we need, in order to cover all
Absolutely. Right.
categories.
Right. And another question which I want to also ask, and if you can answer, since we're keeping all inventories, you want to give a broad breakup of typically how much, what collection would be kept, or maybe a percentage, say 30% off maybe this inventory or collection, and maybe 30% off. So you want to give a broad percentage of what kind of inventory mix we
In the inventory side also, we will learn about the customer taste. So for the Mangalore and Bangalore, it's not the same how we are kept the ratio. So we will, before that we will do the ground study. So what ornaments require, what kind of how much person is required. Based on that we will. So what this is we are expecting the ticket size is 25,000 or 15,000 from the customer bill. But our experience, these are the customer buying power which we had. As a new brand, you can see the customers purchase.
Absolutely.
And all these are, if they walk into the customer, you can see the big butterfly. No way they can. This is a natural mother of pearl and the diamonds. No way they can't get these kind of products. So that's why we say we are unique. And see the customer, they bought this much. The products. So we expecting only the just normal 25,000, but our the reality is we get acceptance from that's what we love.
That's helpful. And I'll take one more question, Mr. Dev. We are open for it as well. Like Dilchaji mentioned, they'll do a Reiki in terms of potential of the location to advise if we could open. And also one thing which is very interesting about this category, and somebody asked about other brands, this is a very different category. It's a lightweight, and when you look at the cost also, comparatively very, very affordable if you compare with the classic traditional jewelry. And the pricing which has been kept is very, very competitive and affordable. And when you look at imitation jewelry, and you compare the pricing which you pay for jewelry which is not even gold or a silver, you will realize the difference and also the cost or the value at which you get these jewelry. And to make it more affordable, the entire jewelry ranges between 14 karat to 18 karat, which makes the overall product affordability great. And also, friends, one thing I like to add, I saw somebody who says I have a location and a property in Krishna district is what I see. So any franchise partner who has a location or a property which is available, and we feel that we can run a business there, then the franchise partner will also get over and above the minimum guarantee, also a rental value, provided the property is approved by the company. And Dilchaji, overall agreement period would be how much? I have one of my partners asking on the agreement period of our contract.
7 years, 3 years is lock-in period.
3 years is the lock-in. So what happens after the lock-in period? Because we see
if they want to leave, that inventory is whatever bill invoice will take back.
Okay.
So in terms of safety or any whoever investing, they major look for the security. I mean the safety. So when they invest in the jewelry, it's never gonna like whatever they invest. We offering a minimum guarantee, that's 12%. So they have a risk only for that 50 lakhs. Rest is 1.5 says everything. If they are, if in case if it's not working, so they are getting returned.
So they get a refund off. You said what? After 3 years, if somebody wants to exit, then
whatever the bill invoice 1.5 CR, they'll get returned.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay. All right. Great. So, friend, this also de-risks the entire investment. I hope that has answered you, Mr. Prasun Kumar. And I'll request all of you who want to come onto one-to-one meetings or a call, and I would recommend that you come and visit the outlet that they've opened to experience the brand and the product, and invite you for a one-to-one meeting. And before we close, Dilshaji, I'll request maybe a message that you want to give to everybody out there as a closing remark.
No, I didn't get you.
I said, we want a message you want to give to everybody as a closing remark of this webinar, because we're coming to a close. If you want to give anybody a message before we close.
Yeah, this is the right platform. So we gonna be the #1 brand in the world. So this is a so it's a right. So you can. I would like to invite, before taking a decision, first explore our store. Then you go for the decision. That's why we in the starting to the end, I'm talking about in the presentation the uniqueness in terms of ambience or the product, how we give the customer service. So before you take call, I would like to invite to explore our store. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dilshaji. Thank you for coming on the webinar. And friends, we thank you for being with us. And our team at Franchise India will connect with everybody to share the information, the financials, the videos as you have asked. And we'll also leave our hotline number in the chat box, which you can reach out to on. So it's 9717-683838 is the number. And you can also write on feedback, which I'm putting in the chat box, feedback@franchiseindia.in. And before I close, I'll request now Harshika to kindly take over. Harshika, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thank you so much, Dilshaji and Suki, for this wonderful presentation and discussion about the brand Kevabox. Friends, you can reach us to our hotline number 9717683838. You can also write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Don't forget, tomorrow again we are bringing a great iconic brand. Yes, madam, India's first homemade salon franchising model. So to do your registration, do call us on our hotline number 9717683838. I've shared a link over the chat box for the registration. Kindly do you register yourself. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this webinar.
Thank you. Thank you, friends.